and welcome to Chase Talks Politics. Today is June 25th, 2020, and today we're going to be talking about Joe Biden's lead in every swing state. So in the latest polls, Joe Biden has a lead in every single swing state, and things are looking really good for him. So we're going to look at that in these latest swing state polls. So we're going to look at Arizona, Wisconsin, Florida, Michigan, Pennsylvania. So let's go ahead and start off. First off, we'll look at our national polls. Our national poll for Miracle Politics has Biden up by 10%. Nationally, now let's get into these swing state polls. First, we have Wisconsin, which in 2008 went to Obama by 13%. 2012 went to Obama by 6.9%. In 2016, Trump took it back by 0.7%. And now it's looking like Joe Biden is going to take it back. Fox News has Biden with a 9% lead in the state of Wisconsin. New York Times in the Siena College poll has Biden with an 11% lead in Wisconsin. CNBC has Biden with a 4% lead in Wisconsin. Marquette has Biden with an 8% lead in Wisconsin. And the Real Clear Politics average has Biden with an 8% lead. Now, so Joe Biden, in Wisconsin, Trump took it in 2016. He took back a Democratic state, and it's likely that Biden will take back Wisconsin. He currently has an 8% lead. So Wisconsin's a state that Joe Biden could definitely take back, and it's looking like he will. Next, we'll have our big state of Florida, which in 2008 went to Obama by 2.8%, 2012 went to Obama by 0.9%, and in 2016, Trump took it by 1.2%. So Florida Atlantic University has Biden with a 6% lead in Florida. St. Pete Polls has Biden with a 1% lead in Florida. TIPP has Biden with an 11% lead in Florida. CNBC has Biden with a 7% lead in Florida. New York Times in the Siena College poll has Biden with a 6% lead in Florida. And the Real Clear Politics average has Biden with a 6.2% lead. So Joe Biden at Florida is a state that he will need to take back, and it's looking good for him. He currently has a 6.2% lead in the state of Florida. Next, we have the state of Michigan. In 2012, Obama took Michigan by 9.5%. Trump took Michigan back in 2016 by 0.3% over Hillary Clinton. So Epic MRA has Biden up by 16% in Michigan. TIPP has Biden up by 13% in Michigan. New York Times / Siena College poll has Biden up by 11% in Michigan. CNBC has Biden up by 2% in Michigan. Trafalgar has Biden up by 1% in Michigan. And the Real Clear Politics average has Biden up by 8.6% in Michigan. So Michigan, it barely went to Trump, and it's looking like Biden. This is another one that Biden has an 8.6% lead in, and it's a state that he could definitely take back. Next, we have Pennsylvania. In 2008, it went to Obama by 10.3%. 2012 went to Obama again by 5.4%. 2016, Trump took it back by 0.7%. So Harper, Biden has a 6% lead according to that. The New York Times Siena College poll has Biden up by 10% in Pennsylvania. The CNBC poll has Biden up by 3% in Pennsylvania. And the Real Clear Politics average has Biden up by 6.3% in Pennsylvania. So that is a pretty good lead for Biden, 6.3%. Pennsylvania is another state that is looking like it's going to go back to Biden. He has a pretty big lead in almost every swing state. He doesn't just lead every swing state, he leads every swing state by a pretty big majority. Next, we have the state of Arizona, which in 2012 went to Mitt Romney by 9.1%. 2016 went to Trump by 3.5%. But it's now looking like a state that Biden could take, but it's going to be really close. Fox News has Biden up by 4%. New York Times and the Siena College poll has Biden up by 7%. CNBC has Biden by 1%. The Real Clear Politics average has Biden up by 4%. So Arizona is definitely going to be really close, but it's a state that Biden could definitely take. Let's look at our North Carolina poll now. In the state of North Carolina, Civitas has Trump up by 3%. CNBC has Biden up by 2%. New York Times and Siena College poll has Biden up by 9%. Gravis has Trump up by 3%. PPP has Biden up by 2%. The Real Clear Politics average has Biden up by 1.4%. So North Carolina is definitely going to be close. Trump could take it, Biden currently has a slight 1.4 lead, but I think that would be the best chance for Trump to take a swing state at the moment. Now let's look at Minnesota, which went to Obama by 10.3 in 28. In 2012, it went to Obama by 7.7. Hillary Clinton took it in 2016 by just 1.5%. It's looking like it's going to go to Biden this year. The Star Tribune has Biden up by 12%. Star Tribune has another poll taken has Biden up by 5%, and another poll done by Gravis has Biden up by 16%. So it looks like Minnesota will go to Joe Biden. If we look at the state of Virginia, let's look at that poll. Virginia is a state that the Democrats are going to be trying to take. The Republicans are going to be trying to take, but it does look like it will go to Joe Biden. In this recent poll, it has Joe Biden up by 12%. In this poll from Ron Koch College, the new poll has Biden up by 11.4. So that's a pretty decent lead for Biden. It looks like he will take the state of Virginia. Next, we can look at the state of Nevada, the recent Nevada poll. Nevada is a state that has gone to the Democrats the past few years, and looks like it will go to them again. Joe Biden currently has an 8.8% lead there. So Joe Biden has a lead in every swing state. I would say that the closest Trump is to taking a swing state is North Carolina, and Trump could take that. Next, we have, we're going to look at the state of Colorado, which is considered a swing state this year. But Joe Biden does have a big lead, a pretty big grasp on Colorado, and it looks like he'll take that state. Joe Biden has a 17.9% lead in the state of Colorado, and it looks like he will definitely take Colorado. So Colorado could be classified as safe, but it is not currently. Next, we're going to look at, lastly, New Mexico, which has Joe Biden up by 14%. So Colorado and New Mexico are pretty safe Democratic states, and it's almost certain that Joe Biden will take them. So let me pull up a map. So based on the latest polls, again, this probably will not happen in the election, but the odds are looking really good for Joe Biden right now, and this is what it looks like right now. Actually, we did not do the state of Ohio, so let's look at an Ohio poll. Just realize that because that's going to be a big state. So Ohio is really close. Quinnipiac has Biden by 8%. Emerson College has Biden by 6%. Public Policy has Biden by 2%. NBC News has Biden by 4%. Baldwin Wallace has Trump by 4%. Another Baldwin Wallace poll has Biden by 1%. Emerson College has Trump by 3%. Fox News, Biden by 2%. Quinnipiac, Biden by 1%. And the average from Real Clear Politics has Biden by 1%. So it's looking like Ohio, Ohio, okay, so the two states that Trump would have the best swing state chance at getting as far as a swing state will be North Carolina, which he could potentially hold on to, and Ohio. So let's start off with our safe states, Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada. Let's leave these states unmarked for right now. So I'll leave the swing states unmarked. Texas is another state that is by Trump by 2% currently. So that's another swing state that Trump is the best swing state that Trump has a shot at right now that he will most likely win. The only one that he will most likely win currently that I would bet on would be Texas. Let me just put in these states, then we'll look at them right now, and I'll tell you what it looks like. So these are all the swing states in the election. Currently in Georgia, Joe Biden actually has a lead. And then Iowa is with the Democrats currently by just 1%, but it's looking like Trump will win Iowa. So right now, Iowa is in Biden campaign, but I would say that Joe Biden could definitely take Iowa, but it looks like Trump, he will be able to take it. Let me mark in any more swing states. I don't really think there is any more. So let's get started with what it looks like for right now. Right now, Nevada, pretty big chance that it goes to Biden. Arizona, Biden by 4% currently. Colorado, Biden with a big lead. Same with New Mexico. Trump is up by 2% in Texas. It looks like he will be able to hold on to that by election time. Minnesota, it looks like it will stay with Biden. Iowa, it's currently in the Democrats, but we're going to give that to Trump because it's so close and a lot of polls have him winning it, so I would give that to him. Wisconsin, it definitely looks like it's going to Biden. Same with Michigan. Ohio is a state that Trump has a shot at. Right now, it looks like it's going to Biden. But it could definitely go to Trump. Pennsylvania, so with that, Biden already won the election. Virginia is definitely probably going to go to Biden. North Carolina is a state that Trump has a shot at. Right now, it looks like it's going to Biden. Same with Georgia, is in the Biden campaign. And so is Florida. So with this, Biden has a huge lead. So this is the swing state polls right now that show Biden having a big lead. So this is what the swing state polls are right now. Again, probably not going to happen in the election, but this is what would happen currently. Joe Biden would have a 367 to 170 win over Trump. But for the states that are close, that could go to Trump, let's mark those for Trump and see how much closer it would be. So Ohio could go to Trump for sure. It's so close. Same with North Carolina as a state that could go to Trump. Probably Georgia. So even with that, Trump still takes a pretty big loss, 318 to 219. Now, let's say that another scenario for Biden, that he takes all of these states that he's looking like in the swing states. If he takes all the states that it's looking like he could take in the swing states, let's look at what would happen if he takes those as well. Let's look at the states, that Biden could potentially take. This would be like a best case scenario for Biden, states that he's currently winning. States that he's just down by are states that he could pretty much have a shot at winning. So this is probably not going to happen, but this is the best case scenario as far as swing states for Joe Biden. Again, probably not going to happen, but it would be 416 and 121. So that's the best swing state scenario for Biden. Let's look at the best swing state scenario for Trump as far as states that he could take that are so close. I mean, Arizona's pretty close for him to take. Georgia, he could potentially take. I would give him North Carolina. Same with Ohio, it's so close, he could potentially take that. But still, and then Iowa, Trump could definitely take that. So it is getting closer. But yeah, this would be it, 312 to 225, still a big win for Biden. So as far as the swing state maps, Joe Biden has a big lead because he has big leads in the swing states. Again, it probably will not happen in the election, but this is what the polls look like right now as of June 25th. So yeah, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. We talked about the current swing states and Joe Biden's lead and looked at that on a map.